It's that time again. Jamming with Juddy. Jeff Judkins, former NBA player, All-American, and now current BYU women's basketball coach back in Studio B. Juddy, good to have you with us.
Good to be here, Spencer. Enjoy
First of all,
this.
Congratulations on winning the Tom Wesson Invitational. What a trip to Hawaii culminated with beating the number 12 team in the country, Texas A&M. How in the world did you pull that off?
We really played probably one of our best games. I thought our team executed the game plan perfectly. And whatever reason, we seemed to play pretty well over there. We've only lost one game, I think, in 6 years. And that was last year against Oregon State, and we probably should have won that game. And so I think we get as a team, we get together for a week. We spend a lot of time together. We really focus on basketball and, you know, schoolwork, of course, studying during the times. But it's a good opportunity for us to really, I just think, work on things that we need to as a team. And they always play well over there. I don't know what it is, but it's been a great experience for us.
Home away from home, then, Hawaii.
Well, it is one of our home games. We kind of take it that way. But I don't know. It's a good timing because of Christmas around the world. For us, we can't really play and practice in the Marriott Center. So, yeah, it's good for us to get away. And BYU Hawaii is very. I mean, they take care of us. I mean, they're really nice, and they make it pleasant for our players, and we try to get good teams. You know, we were excited to get Texas A&M there. It was hard to do it. Now we're probably going to have a harder time because we beat them. And
come play us.
Come play us. Yeah. But Coach Blair is a good friend of mine, and he said, hey, he really enjoyed it. He said this part of the island is so much nicer than the crowded Honolulu. He kind of relaxed and get his team. So we were excited about it. A great tournament.
You know, something that was interesting that you said was, I think something that helped our team out was the lack of distractions. We're there together as a team, closer time. Do you think that's something that you can implement here, limiting a little bit more of those distractions? I always felt when I played, I played better with the players that I had a relationship, off the
Correct. You know, Brian, I think football tries to do it with staying in a hotel the night before the game. It's hard at home, and not because you don't want to do it, is that they have school, they have other obligations, they have church callings, they have all these things that they're doing, and you just can't always get them in that environment where when you're on the road, there's really kind of the team and whatever else that you're doing. And that's why you see a lot of teams in basketball more than football. They try to go on a road trip and try to go on like a long road trip. Like Dave's doing it during Christmas. It just didn't work out that he had an opportunity to go maybe earlier. A lot of them go to that Maui tournament. Mm-hmm. That's one of the big tournaments that a lot of schools, I think it's a great opportunity for your team to kind of get together and really, really do that. And we've been lucky. We've been able to do it that week and really have some really good opportunities for us to get to know each other better.
RPI is a constant battle when you're trying to put together an NCAA tournament resume. Beating 12th ranked Texas A&M is a huge shot in the arm, at least to the people that look at this and when it comes time to pick teams at large of getting into the tournament. So how much does a win like that mean this early in the season to your NCAA tournament resume? Well,
I think when you said it, they look at how many teams you beat and what teams you beat and where you beat them, and beating a top 20 team, which I think they'll stay in the top 20. I can't see them dropping. Beating them and then losing to a good Oklahoma team who hopefully will continue to win and do well in the Big 12. And I think Colorado State will win the Mountain West. I think they're favored to win that. So, and then Georgia, right now, they're playing very well. They beat Seton Hall the other day, who's ranked 22nd, killed them. So hopefully Georgia, they've got a very veteran team. I didn't realize when we scheduled them they had 2 5-year seniors, and and we probably should have won that game. We lost Orton. She hurt her knee and she didn't play, and we got in early foul trouble and it kind of cost us. But those losses aren't going to hurt you as bad. But you got to be careful because you win a great game, and if you get stumbled and you lose a game that you shouldn't lose, it hurts you. So we've got to really focus on that. We've got a real tough game at Weber State. They're 6-1, playing very well. They won their tournament over the weekend. It's hard to play up there. I'm sure Dave would say the same thing. It's tough to play Weber State up there. It's a different situation with the fans and the way the arena is. So we're going to have our hands full Thursday night.
What do you say to your team coming off a win like that, heading into another game? How do you get them to stay even keel and focus on the next task?
Well, what you hope is that your veterans understand that it's one game and that win or lose, it's one game, and you have to move on and you have to continue to get better. You know, we enjoyed it. I mean, I think when you play well and you do a great job, you should enjoy the victory.
Absolutely.
And then yesterday we came in and we watched the game, almost the whole game, and so they could see the positive things that we did. And you try to take those into your practice. Yesterday we didn't do a lot. We did kind of up and down work because they were a little bit tired. But today we got to prepare for Weber State, and hopefully we can take the positive things that we did and continue to get better at it and do it. I think Lexi is playing. Last Saturday was her best game that I think she's played in her career, defensively and offensively. Kalani is. I mean, what do you say? The girl's finally starting to figure out what's going on with our team.
Kalani Purcell is like Kyle Collinsworth for BYU.
Correct. She's come every game. She's 1 or 2 assists away from it. Okay, she's close.
Triple-double watch every game.
Yeah, and Kylie's playing really well right now defensively. McKenzie is scoring for us. I mean, she took their best player out of the game, Texas A&M. The girl was 6 foot, and she is locked into her. Jasmine, my freshman, is getting now good time, and she's playing very well. She came in and played excellent against Texas A&M. If she has to play more consistent, you're talking, Brian, that's where she's got to learn to be more consistent. My bench is solid. Cassie Broadhead has come in and given us a big spark. Fuller, Nilsson now, she's married. She's given us a good spark. Amanda Weymouth has come in and done her role, coming in defensively, and she made 2 key baskets early in that game. And, I'm getting Hanks getting better. So our whole team's just starting to come together, and this is what preseason's all about.
Jamming with Juddy, Jeff Judkins on BYU Sports Nation. We'll end with this. BYU, Utah, in the Las Vegas Bowl. Bronco Mendenhall's swan song shot at win number 100. Given your background with both the University of Utah and current ties to BYU now, what is this dynamic like for you?
Well, I kind of got mixed feelings because my brother last night was pretty mad that Utah, he's a big Utah fan, that they got put into that bowl, and he thought they deserved better because they were 9-3 and they tied. And I agree with them. You know, they tied for first, and what happened? To have this matchup is, I think, a football wonderful treat, because I think, I've wanted them to play all the time anyway. So to do this, I think is great. Now with Broncos' situation, it's even made it probably more for the BYU side of it, where it means a lot more probably. I wish they played in a bigger venue because you just said it's sold out. Mm-hmm. And I've got everybody in the world calling me, trying to see if I can get them tickets.
Yeah, me too.
And I wish it was a bigger place. I wish it was like in a nicer, arena so that more people could go to this game. But it should be a great matchup. Utah had a great season this year. So did BYU. Both 9-3, and it should be a lot of fun.
Juddy, great to have you with us. Weber State Thursday at home to Utah in the Marriott Center on Saturday.
Yeah, 2 o'clock. We need to get a good crowd, so get there.
Be there to support the ladies after what we feel will be a good win against Weber State.
We hope. Well, if our team comes out and plays like we can, we should be able to do it.
I'm projecting.